What's going on, guys? God bless you. Carlos here with Serrano's Mobile Detail in Dallas, Texas. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. How many times have you been hired to come work, clean a vehicle, and it is in a very tough area, such as this here, garages, especially these high-end buildings where security is very tight. There's a lot of restrictions. They tend to not allow a lot of us detailers here for many reasons. But on today's video, I want to talk about something that occurred to me in the past, and I lost a good amount of money, and I had to make a drastic change in my business to never let this happen again. What's up, bro? Good morning. Put it right over here. Today, we are talking about the FloorGuard XL. This is a containment mat, which I highly recommend a lot of you guys to purchase for many scenarios. One of them being it contains the water where you work.
Right after the ice storms, I had
Yeah.
all that salt from the road.
Nice. We'll give it a good undercarriage wash. Get it all rinsed out. Same
Okay.
thing as last time.
Yeah.
You want the interior too, or you focus
Just exterior.
just the exterior? All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
All right,
man.
awesome.
Thank
All right,
you.
bro. Thank you, bro.
All right.
Give me about like 45 minutes or so.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. You staying warm? You staying warm? You have any questions or anything?
Not right now. I don't want to
Okay.
bother you.
Oh, you're good.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you, ma'am. I put a Katiba on this one the first time I saw it. Not bad. All right, so really quickly, this is a 8.5 by 22 feet containment mat, which is ideal. I feel like it's the perfect length for you to buy. Like, if you're trying to buy a containment mat, buy like one size fits all. This one here is the XL. This is their largest floor containment mat, so it fits SUVs, trucks, except dualies. But it is the perfect size containment mat for you to carry. As far as the weight, we are at about 32 pounds. So it is not heavy, and that's a plus for me. Man, whew, it is cold. And the beauty of it is it can hold up to 64 gallons of water. Ah! Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. It's a bit windy today. But it can hold up to 64 gallons. of this containment mat on average is usually around $400. Right now, I think it's on sale for $229 for less than $300. This is it's definitely an investment, right? And some of you might say like, man, I'll never use that. You know, you never know, guys. You never know. I'll never forget that day that I was doing a vehicle, and it was we were doing a paint correction and a ceramic coating. And the security guard literally came up to me and was like, hey, you can't have your equipment on. You can't have water running here. We do not allow that. So you got to go. And I was like, bro. So I'll never forget. I lost $1,500 that day because I was not prepared. You know, and it was something that never happened to me. I have gone to multiple garages and areas like that. And it only takes one time. And I told that customer, like, you know, we could take it to my house. And the customer was like, no, I don't want to do that. You know, I wanted you to do it here. And I was like, unfortunately, I can't do it. You know, the guy was mad. I was mad. But at the end of the day, there's rules the security has to abide by. And, you know, we have to follow them, even though it sucks. But having this now just gives me such comfort that I think the security passed by earlier out here in the door over there, and he kind of looked over here, but he didn't say nothing. So I was like, yes. Obviously, they got cameras here like no tomorrow, so they see everything. So I'm sure they saw that I was detailing or cleaning and make sure I have the adequate stuff to where they're like, you know, yeah, let's not mess with him. So for less than $300, you can get you this XL mat, and you never know when you'll need it. All right, you guys, and lastly, they do provide this squeegee to where you can just push your water towards your dedicated area to drain. Obviously, I have my vacuum on my extractor, and I'm just trying to push all this water towards that little area, and then I'll just kind of mop it up with a drying towel, and I'm good. Alrighty, guys, we are finally done with this project. A huge shout out to Auto Floor Guard for providing me this containment mat. It was truly a blessing when I contacted them and asked them like, hey, is this something maybe I could showcase? And they said yes. So thank you so much for the opportunity for sending me this amazing product, right? Overall, do I recommend this product? Definitely. I think it's something that a lot of us detailers should carry in our units. Yeah, you might not always use it, but I feel like it's something that you should carry because you never know when you are going to be needing it, right? Coming in at 32 pounds, very lightweight in my opinion. If it's perfectly in my truck, I literally have it put up already. They also provide you a free squeegee so that you can put all the water out and can fit in your truck perfectly, right? You get a 1-year warranty from manufacturer. They also do provide 4 corners of stability. So if you want to put this in your shop, in your garage, and you don't want this mat going everywhere, you can definitely put those things, and it's going to keep the mat down, right? Today, obviously, we had some wind come through, and it was kind of lifting the mat for me. At one point, like, the water kind of did come out. So I'm definitely going to be adding some weights to the corners when I need it, right? But it's not always a necessity to pull out the containment mat. In today's scenario, it is definitely one because it is a very upscale building, apartment. They have penthouses in here, so they definitely, you can tell the level of cleanliness they have here. It is very clean, so you want to make sure that you exceed that expectation as well. A lot of people drove by today. They kind of saw me. Some stopped, asked for a card, and it's all presentation. Having this containment mat truly puts you apart from other detailers because the people who are driving by see that, wow, like, you know, he has the car on that mat. They also see that all the water is staying there. So for visual purposes, it is an amazing product to have, right? Coming in at $229, I believe it is a very fair price for a containment mat. because it holds up to 64 gallons of water, which is amazing. And as you guys saw today, I just turned on my extractor, put the vacuum there, and it was literally sucking up all the water, right? I recommend after you use this containment mat, probably leave yourself a good 30 minutes to dry the mat, fold it up, put it up, and get going to your next destination, right? Obviously, the more you use it, the better you be, the much quicker you're gonna be using it, putting it up and drying it and all of that, right? I'm gonna be finding different ways on how I can speed up the drying process. So I'm gonna try different things, but I feel like today it did really well for those scenarios, right? So I'm very happy that the security did not come and bother me because I actually have a containment mat, right? But if this is something that has never happened to you, I'm so happy it hasn't. But always be prepared for the what ifs, right? I'll never forget, I showed up to a garage just like this. Security did not let me do anything. One, I had a generator. I had the Predator 8750. He said it was way too loud, that they only allow inverters. And I was like, I don't have that. So I literally shut me down real quick. And then he saw me using my pressure washer and he said, hey, the noise, we can't have that. So he literally cut me that day. I had to tell the customer like, hey, I left your car like wet. I'm sorry. The security did not let me finish. The customer was mad again. I literally lost $1,500 that day. But we live and we learn, right? At only less than $300, it pays for itself. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, guys. God bless you guys. As always, I'm going to catch you guys on the next video.